Hello Cartwright staff. Today we'll be demonstrating on how to save your files from your Apple device and put them in your district Google Drive. We'll be also demonstrating on how to find those files on your new Windows device. For this demonstration, we have made example files on the Apple device. As you can see, we have a couple of examples in this folder. You can actually make a folder yourself, simply by pressing Control and clicking with your mouse once. From there, you can name this folder whatever you'd like. Now let's go ahead and open up Google Chrome. On the top right, you'll see a searching magnifying glass. Clicking that, you can actually type up whatever you'd like, such as Google Chrome, and clicking Enter. From there, it'll open up Google Chrome. Once Google Chrome is opened, you will see on the top right there is a gray person. We're going to click that. Then we will select Turn on Sync. From there, we will enter in our district email and click Next. After entering our district email password, we will click Next, and we will be prompted with a couple information boxes, and we will go ahead and click Link Data and Yes, I am in. From there might be a couple dialog boxes, and we'll go ahead and close those out. Now you will notice on the top right, it is no longer a gray person, but it might actually be your name and information and or a picture you might have set up in the past. From there, we will go ahead and click on the 9 dots on the top right and clicking on Drive. This is actually your Google Drive. We'll close out of this box. From there, you might see some files that have been set up from the past. We will go ahead and lower this window box and get a good view of our folder that we have set up on our desktop. From there, we will click and hold and drag it into our Google Drive, making sure that we actually see a blue outline on the bottom. From there, you can let go and release, and it is starting to transfer all of your files. Depending on how many files you have, it might vary on the time. Noticing that there is a green check mark on the bottom right means that the files have all been uploaded successfully. As we can also see, there is now a folder labeled Mac 2020 in our Google Drive. Now that we see the green check mark, we all know that the files are actually saved, and we can close our Mac for now, and we are going to confirm that all the files have been moved over. We will now be going to our Windows desktop. Now that we're on Windows desktop, we're going to open up Google Chrome just like we did on our Mac. By doing this, you can either find the icon on the top left and or searching for it on the bottom left. Going on the bottom left and typing in Google Chrome should find the application, and we are going to click Enter. And we can go ahead and set this as a default. This is all optional at this point, but I would recommend possibly setting up your browser as your default. You can either select Firefox and or Google Chrome, but for this demonstration, we are going to use Google Chrome and select a switch anyway. From the top right, we're going to do some similar steps from our Apple device, and clicking on the gray person on the top right, sign in with Sync, and entering our district email again. After entering this information and our password, we are going to select Next, and the prompts might look similar. We're going to click Link Data, Yes, I am in, just like we did with our Apple device, closing any prompts that might pop up. From there, you will see some very similar points from our Apple device. On the top right, we now see we are logged in successfully. We're going to do the exact same steps, clicking on the 9 dots on the top right and clicking Drive. From there, you might actually see the folder immediately, the Mac 2021 folder. Clicking on this, we can actually see that our files are there. We have backed up our data correctly. If you needed to, you can always download this file by selecting on the top, clicking on the drop-down arrow, and clicking Download. From there, it'll actually download the folder. We can also quick view any of our files that are in our drive by just double clicking on them, and it shows us, and we can print them and or view them. So on the bottom left, I went ahead and clicked on the up arrow. Clicking on there, we can say Show in Folder. From there, you might actually see a zip file. We're going to right click it and extract. Extract again, and it'll prompt up with a window. From there, you can click on that folder and there's all your download items that you have put from your Apple device. As we can see, here's the quick tutorial video that we showed in the beginning to show that it actually works. And here's a couple of the Word documents as well that we set up for our tutorial. And there you go. You have confirmed and backed up all of your information that you had from your Apple device to your Windows device. If you have any questions, go ahead and write a ticket to our IT help desk at csd83.org we can assist you. Thank you guys again, and have a great day.